bruise. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. And a completion to Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. And cycle. Ready?
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Young. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey! 21G!
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again with Sanders. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to H.A. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third down at 6. In motion, Hill. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Black shot.
A first down throw for Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and the Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
Right here.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. H.A. now up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it. H.A. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Okay, right.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 3rd and 3. Third down, they turn to Sanders. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Red, yellow.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 9.
Blast it. Stick.
Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready.
The pitch comes to Sanders, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Young now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is third and quite a ways. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play fake, now Young. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on second down is Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Now Young. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's off. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TM. Let's go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, down to the 22-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 6 now.
Solo left Zion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20.
3 quarters in the books.
Ready, ready. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 31-yard line.
Ready. Set, cut.
Here's a running play now with Chark. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Panthers first down.
From the red zone now, Young to the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Deshaun Elliott there on the tackle. A gain of 14. 1st down, Panthers.
A design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
52 blaster. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Black shot. Green jack. Set cut.
Young here to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Hurst makes the catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Ready, Zach? Hey, hey.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces